thought it was for a half. I thought it was a tremendous effort by our guys, and Kentucky is an outstanding team. We know that. Taylor has probably one of his more talented teams here, and our guys fought. I thought toe-to-toe for the first half, but we all know the game is 40 minutes, and we didn't do our part in the second half. They continue to do what they do in the second half, and the thing that glares out in my mind is I thought the game would be won in the paint, and true to form it was. Between transition baskets that they got in the second half, more so in the second half than they did in the first half, they won in the paint, offensive rebounds, and shoot 40 free throws. I mean, you shoot 40 free throws, man, you're going to win a whole lot of games. So I know they want to clean it up, but that's just going to another level. It was a physical ball game, and I know that. But hats off to them. I thought Fox did a good job of controlling the game and made big plays for Willis, the guy that keeps haunting us. Last year he haunted us at Walton Arena, and tonight he does it as well. He's one of those stretch guys. It just seemed like, you know, I watched games, and he don't shoot it like that, but when the Razorbacks show up, he plays well. But we'll learn from it. I got a team that's still learning how to perform for 40 minutes in environments like this here, and you hadn't seen the best of the Razorbacks yet.
If you have questions, raise your hand. We'll get a wireless microphone to you.
Mike, how well did you guys sort of contain Monk? How satisfied were you with that part of it?
We lost the game. I'm not satisfied. We lost the game. I mean, this is Arkansas versus the University of Kentucky, not Arkansas versus Monk. Monk's a hell of a player. We know that. I don't think I would recruit him since he was in the ninth grade if I didn't think he was a hell of a player. So let's get past that. It's Arkansas versus Kentucky. Thank you. Yes, Bob.
Mike Barford really carried you in the first half, and then the second half didn't score, got in that scrum. What was your view of that play? I guess he stepped on Briscoe, and just what do you think happened to Barford in the second half?
I didn't see what happened, but you know, it caused us, you know, to get the guy that was playing the best on our basketball team in foul trouble, because they call a technical foul, and then right after that he gets a personal foul. So I don't know. I don't know if something was said. I have to go back and look at the replay. It started off, I think, with maybe they called a charge, and so I think if cooler heads kind of contain themselves, then I don't think you know, these are things that say technical on both guys. So you got a hell of a game going. I mean, the kid was playing well, so I hadn't seen it, you know, but obviously I'm biased, so I don't agree with the call. But it is what it is, and but that had nothing to do with the outcome of the game. Kentucky's now they did what they're supposed to do. In the conference race, you got to defend the home court, and they did that.
Mike, obviously everybody wants to talk about Monk, but Fox, you know, they got lots of other guys too.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, people want to talk about that. I mean, Adebayo, you think about him, Briscoe. In the second half, I thought he was much better in the second half. And as I said, Willis, that's, you know, obviously Monk is a big part of it. So you pay attention to him, and that's part of the strategy. And I don't think people understand that, you know. You pay attention to him, then other guys are going to get off. I mean, I hope you guys cover basketball enough to understand that. And so, from that standpoint, that's kudos to Cal. You know, he got a couple fouls early on, but I thought in the second half, we had to find out where he was. But I thought in the end, it allowed other guys to get to the offensive boards. I thought their effort was much better going down the stretch than ours was.
Coach A, last game you got such good production from Beard, Hannas, and several guys. They just kind of didn't have it tonight, especially Beard. Was it just not his night, or is he still kind of suffering from that shoulder issue?
Well, I'm sure he's been in treatment ever since the last time we was at home. I mean, he's been in treatment, so he's playing on a lot of guts right now. And so he ain't 100%, but, you know, a lot of players are not 100%. He came out and gave us some things on defense. We just seem a much calmer team when he's out there on the floor. Obviously, we could have used some scoring, and that's what happened. We had a drought. We had a drought there in the second half. We could have used some scoring, whether it be he or whether it be Dusty Hannas. I thought they really stayed with him. And we had some opportunities to score inside, and we missed some chippies there, layups. Trey Thompson had a couple going down the stretch. But at the end of the day, you know, consistency is what we're trying to find with these guys. It's like with Barford. For a half, he's there. The second half, I mean, he gets turned over, and he just the foul trouble. just kind of goes that way. And with our team, we're a team that we got to have certain guys play well. I mean, given the night with Kentucky, they can have I don't think it was an off night. He didn't give you all the points that he normally gives you, but it came from other guys. That's why it's called TEAM.
You mentioned the difference in the first and second half for Jalen. Again, second straight game, I think that he's kind of kept you guys in it for right now. You feel like he's starting to maybe get better at picking his spots. It's going to be aggressive.
I think that's a great analogy. I think he's picking it up. I think he's starting to figure it out. I think he sees what he's capable of doing for our basketball team, and not necessarily just offensive. I think even defensive, we saw him scrambling and come up with some loose balls or getting to the basket, attacking. It's going to pay big dividends. He's just learning, and that's why I said this team will only get better with Macon, with Barford, along with these new guys. I look to go along with Moses Kinsley.
Get back.
Coach, what will you tell your guys? What will they learn from that second half? Because you really fought that first half. You were in it. What can you teach them about the second half?
It's a 40-minute game. That's what it is. I mean, it's we're playing one of the better teams in the country, and you went toe-to-toe for 20 minutes, but it's a 40-minute game. You can't let a team get to the free throw line that many times. When I look at it, they shot in the second half. They shot quite a few free throws in the second half. 28. They went 20 out of 28. I don't care who you play. If you playing at home, that's some good stuff for you. And for the opponent, it's not so good. So we can't put people in line. We got to keep them off the glass. I think that's one of the things. And we got to continue to be able to stop runs and be able to score. The transition defense was not very good in the second half. I thought that was a big factor in this game, because once they get out in the open floor, man, they got some great open court players, and they make you play. I think the fast break points was like 22-4 or something like that. That don't happen to us much, so that says that Kentucky's pretty good.
Mike, what really impressed you about Fox is he really filled up the box.
Well, he's shifty. I think he's shifty. He's getting better. It's hard for guys to stay in front of him. And he got some weapons to go with it. You got the big fella inside. You got Monk on the other side. You got Briscoe attacking. So I think Johnny's doing a good job of utilizing him the right way. And for an open court team, a team that's going to get up and down the floor, I'm sure when he saw Arkansas coming to town, his eyes lit up. Said, man, because one thing about it, we ain't going to hold the basketball. You notice that. We're not going to hold the basketball. But it wasn't a great night for us. But that's because of part of us, but also as Kentucky.
Mike, what were you kind of expecting out of Willis, and when he plays like he did tonight, how much does that change Kentucky?
I think he gives them a versatile forward that, if you go zone, he's going to stop up. He's a screen and pop guy. We just didn't do a good job. We knew about him. We just didn't do a very good job. But when you got a guy shooting like that, he made 3 out of 5 tonight, 15 points. In 19 minutes, that's getting productivity from a guy, and they needed tonight. They needed that tonight.
Thank you very much.
I thank you guys.